We'll make an attempt at this today. There's some construction going on next door, so shouldn't affect anything. I want to share with you the tire setup on this bike and give a little review on what's been happening. I've been running the Kenda Trackmaster 2, the 760 on the back. It is a 120 118, and it is pretty fucking close. When I roll the bike backwards and the knobbies are brand new, it clicks a little bit on there, but it doesn't rub or anything when I'm off-road. And it hooks up like a beast. I mean, that thing, it's a little more fun sometimes having one that's a little worn down and you can slide a little bit. What I want to share with you about this front tire is this. This is the Pirelli Scorpion mt21 right there. The size I'm running on the front for this bike is a 90-90-21. It's been serving me pretty well, especially on the road. This tire is at the point now where it looks fine, but it's fucked. The center knobbies, right dead on top, are almost a ½ inch taller than the wear on the sides. This is causing me to feel like if the bike is straight up and down, it's rolling dead on these top knobbies, and it feels terrible. And when I go into a corner, it feels sketchy, and it's starting to grab every crevice in the road now. So with that being said, that's it for that front tire. The only reason I'm running the Kenda on the back, well, of course, it's fucking cheap. It lasts just as long as other tires I've had with the amount of riding that I do. I don't go over 80 miles an hour. Bike tops out at about 82, so I'm usually cruising at about 74, 76, somewhere right around there. That tire, I believe, is an R-rated tire. I don't remember what they said. I just know that I looked it up and it said the speed rating is not very good on it, so definitely don't want to be doing 100 miles an hour with that tire on there. And you see by looking, the tires look fine. You know, they look great. Of course, the back one's got 2 rides on it. The front one has about 1,000 miles on it. It still looks pretty good, but it is not pretty good. I'm going to caution you against buying that Pirelli mt21, the Rallycross. When you first put the tire on, it's great. You know, the first 500 miles, it's pretty okay. After that, it goes downhill quickly. You have to start letting air out of it to ride on the road so that middle knob is not just trying to balance on only itself. It's a very odd feeling. It already feels weird having knobbies. You know, it takes a little bit of getting used to. They do pull and kind of grab into the groove sometimes, and you get used to it, and you get used to the bike, and you trust it, and you trust the tires. I no longer trust that tire in the front. That thing, every single time I hit the dirt, the past 6 or 7 times I've ridden, at some point or another, I'm this fucking close to falling on my head. The front end starts to wash out. And surprisingly, the side, it grabs. Just as I'm about to go down, it grabs. And, you know, and I fucking pin it. And somehow I'm able to stay upright. That tire is making me very nervous. I'm getting rid of it, and I'm going to go back to the D606 and run that on the front and just keep my Kenda on the back. It's serving me pretty well right now. Do not buy that Pirelli mt21. And if you ride fast on the street, if you go faster than 80, you know, that rear tire, the Kenda Trackmaster 760, is not rated for speeds over 85 miles an hour or so. So I caution you against that as well. Now from there, you can make your own mistakes.